Hey guys, Smalls here. This is a movie review. I am joined by my brother Justino.
What's up? What's up?
What movie did we just come out of?
Cannot make no jokes about this. Once upon a time in Hollywood.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And what number film is this from Quentin Tarantino?
I don't know. School me.
I think it's, what, 8?
8?
It's his 8th film? Or 7? No, it's his 8, I believe. I mean, I've only watched like maybe 6 of it.
Tarantino. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even coming off of his, walk away from Weinstein Productions and jumping into Sony, he doesn't skip a beat, even with this film. No.
He's ended up with, I would say, a lot more resources.
Oh, yeah. So what are your general thoughts of the movie?
This is a Tarantino film. It's an awesome Tarantino film.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we've had Hateful Eight. Prior to that, what was prior to Hateful Eight?
Prior to that was, I think, Django.
Django.
Yeah.
Stepping it up.
Yeah, the previous two were like stellar. I mean, almost all the movies that he's done were just top notch.
Yes.
This one was like pure performance, pure acting.
There's not much I can say. Like, okay, when you've got Hollywood chops that Tarantino comes with his name, what he's known, what he can do, and let's say the actors that are tied to him. Now, landing with Sony, so much more resources, so much at his disposal. You kind of wonder there's no real limit to his imagination. And to do a timepiece like this,
I mean, everything he's done was like almost pretty much timepieces.
yes. No, but this timepiece.
Yeah, this is a specific period piece set in 69.
69. Summer of 69. Well, yeah, throughout most of 69.
Yeah, most of 69 is like, you're there.
The attention to detail from the TV shows to the posters, the billboards, the restaurants, the lights,
The radio.
the radio.
The cigarettes.
Yes, the signage, the neon.
Everything. Even the actors portraying their characters fit in that time.
To
It's
the
amazing.
way, to the dress, to the mannerisms, to the cars that they were driving. The detail you cannot miss out on a whole lot of things in this movie. It just catches your eye, and it triggers your imagination, and you're like taken back to 69 in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And the story goes, it's so good.
Yeah. This was such a solid film. I mean, it's an unconventional film at that.
Very.
But it's Tarantino, and
Yes.
then you're along for the Tarantino ride. If
You
you're
are
going into
not
this.
here for a movie review. It's film.
Yes.
It's film.
This is
a work of art.
very much an art, a piece of art versus anything that has come out this year.
So much. Like, I'm still trying to process it straight out of the movie. Performances by these actors, brilliant. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Has there ever been Brad Pitt and DiCaprio sharing the screen?
And both sort of competing for maybe the best acting spot.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. You get the best acting chops from these guys.
Even
the charisma
people-
on screen, the
even-
way
yeah.
the way they play off each other. Who would have thought putting two characters together, one a main lead actor in Hollywood and his stunt double as DiCaprio and Brad Pitt?
Would make for a pretty fine story to tell.
The likeliness, yeah, it's pretty close. It's so good.
Yeah, this was outstanding what they've done. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Leo got put up for another Oscar.
Hell, maybe even Brad.
Yeah, Brad too. I mean, there's a ton of talent in this movie. Just those two, they could potentially. I guess they could go for a leading actor.
I would definitely put this up for one of those that will make movie of the year.
Probably. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's nods to the Academy Awards.
I can see this from this summer, Lion King from this summer, like it's very tough.
Yeah, it's getting harder as we go along through the year.
And it's all the way this movie was done. Everything was practical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very practical.
Yes.
Even the very slight VFX, which you notice, but it's like you appreciate it.
Yes.
And you
The
admire.
right usage of
Yeah.
effects.
Yes. Now, the only thing I probably would be a little critical about is is something that I actually won't have much of a problem is this is a slow burn kind of movie.
Oh yeah. It's not one of those quick, slow burn. Hateful Eight.
That was much slow.
This is along the same lines.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a slow burn. I mean, you'll still get some of the classic Tarantino moments. You won't have to worry about that.
It's just there's so much going on in the movie that'll keep you up. You won't. Okay, let's go to the brain part because that's kind of like
Okay.
going into what I'm trying to explain
We
here
could-
with the pacing.
Yeah, we could jump into maybe the first part of the review already.
You have to keep your brain on. I kept my brain on. It's a brain on movie.
I would think so. It's a brain on, maybe even halfway at the very least. Okay, so we're kind of improvising because my camera died.
So not Tarantino.
Yeah, very not Tarantino.
Very not Tarantino.
So, yeah, we were talking about the brain part. I would agree to keep your brain on. for
Keep your
this.
brain on. That way you catch a lot of stuff that's going on in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not really using your brain to get ahead of the plot or anything. I mean, you can try, but there's really not much to go on.
I feel like you'll be more entertained if you keep your brain on.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of food?
Oh, this is definitely not fast food.
It's not fast
This is fine dining.
This is another fine dining. Wow, 2 weeks in a row.
Yes. Now, for me, trying to pick out a place, never been there. It's too fine for me. Eatery in Hollywood. I believe it's Musso and Frank's.
Haven't heard of it.
Yeah, that's all
But
right.
if it's a fancy place, yeah, it works well for this.
I just picked it off the list.
Yeah. For me,
I'm pretty sure those Hollywood folks have actually ate there. So yeah.
for me, I'd probably go with a buffet that you can find in a hotel because there's so much you could pick from this.
Mm-hmm.
So much you can gather. It'll just fill you up and you can take your time with it. Like, it caters to, I guess, maybe a niche audience, but a buffet would have anything for everyone.
For really die-hard film goers, they would love this movie. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. It is not your family-friendly movie.
Not really. But this is a true film.
Mm-hmm.
Like the truest film that we've probably had all year.
Yep. Now to actually look at the details that were done in this movie, the shots, like visually, the way Tarantino directs.
Oh yeah.
It's so amazing.
The cinematography is, top notch.
Yeah,
Like it's eye candy.
it definitely is. It's eye candy.
It's eye candy. It's some of the Tarantino shots that you have like recurring throughout many of his films, but it's like it just pulls you in and it grabs your eyes.
If you are a person that's really aspiring to be in Hollywood, whether acting, directing, hell, even if you're doing minimal stuff, but you want to be in the industry,
Yeah.
this is it. Watch this. Pay attention.
This is a subject for film study.
Yes, it is. It is definitely a subject for film study.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
This is a fine piece of film.
Yes. Can you imagine, like, those that are in film study, film school, art school, doing their thesis on this? You could possibly do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
It just,
And it works as
there's
like a
so much
history
you can
piece.
actually break down, and the way it was actually executed is near perfection.
All right. So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin Tarantino's, I believe, eighth. I believe it's eighth. Yeah. It's a keep your brain on kind of movie. It's
Musso and Frank's.
Musso and Frank's, and it's a buffet you can get at a
Buffet.
hotel, like maybe at least mid-tier hotel,
Yes.
but definitely a buffet for me. Yeah, it's probably one of the best films to come out this year. So I would definitely recommend it if you're into that.
Yeah, definitely. Watch it. If you want to see award-winning films, this is an award-winning film.
Yeah, especially if you're a Tarantino fan, you've got to go see this.
Or if not, I mean, if you're a fan of Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio.
I mean, this is Leonardo DiCaprio coming off of a hiatus, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and coming to
Coming
true
back
form
with something like
Jeez.
this. Oh, Brad Pitt. Now, Brad Pitt showing his age. But hell, it's still good. Still got it. But yeah, definitely recommend. I give it a thumbs up. If you like this movie, you like our review, give it a thumbs up as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting into your part.
Oh, yeah, you're getting into the spiel. It's like, oh, if you can take over. Yeah.
Hit that like button.
Yeah.
And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit subscribe. Become a follower of what we do here, because we need that. Yes, don't worry, we will develop clout. Thanks to Tarantino's directions.
Yes.
Yeah, we try to follow
Yes.
on the basic side. And if you are subscribed, hit the notification button. Ring that little bell. That way you get, you get a nice little ping on your phone saying, oh, there's another review that came out by Dylan and Just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell your friends about it. Yes. Spread the word. Because there's not many people in Hawaii that actually do this.
No.
Yes, trailblazers. Oh yeah.
Rated R.
Yeah, not for everybody.
Yeah, not really. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, we will see you later. Tarantino blood.